Didn't do to earn the chance to go out there first team, first snaps of the game today?
He won the coin flip.
That was it? So then he took all of the first team snaps pretty much throughout the game. Was that just also decided on?
I thought they were rotating.
He took predominantly, I think. He had more of that.
I think it just comes out to how it comes out. Sometimes the drive goes further and sometimes it doesn't.
What did you see out of both of them tonight, just kind of capping the spring?
I thought they were a little nervous to start off with in the beginning, but our whole thing is to make sure they settle down. Things are not always exactly right because when you're working with the ones, working with the twos, on offense it's so big that nobody makes a mistake, so everything can be pure for the quarterback. On defense, you can kind of hide some mistakes with fantastic effort and stuff like that. I think they both did a good job.
Overall, Dino, what did you think of the effort from everyone who took the field tonight?
It was fun to see the young guys play and then see like Yo and all our international students, just seeing guys out there making plays. They had big smiles on their faces. A little bit different than practice when you got the fans in the stands, so it was good.
Coach, what's kind of your take on the backup quarterback now that we're through the spring? And how do either of those guys kind of become the front runner here?
Okay, you said backup quarterbacks, and I couldn't hear another thing out of you. It's my favorite basketball player back there that puts helmets on me, goes 6-0 back there. I got it. Say it again.
Just wondering if either Carlos or Justin kind of became the front runner for that backup quarterback spot.
Oh, we got to go through the tape. We got to go through checks and all kinds of stuff that those guys are doing. We got to go through the tape, and then we can make a decision.
Some big plays by true freshman Jaleel Smith, had that two-handed block. Parkman got a touchdown. Just out of that group in particular, what did you see?
Again, I think those young guys are starting to make some plays. They've been here. Some of them been here for a year. Some of them have only been here for 6 months since January, not even 6 months yet. But they're a talented group. They'll make plays, and they'll grow up and get bigger, and then we'll really have something.
Coach, specifically for Justin Lamson, where have you seen his maturation process come all throughout the spring?
I think anytime you talk about those quarterbacks, those extra reps, DT, are going to be the key. Those guys have gotten a lot of reps, and sometimes when you say, oh, the quarterback messed up, it's a receiver or it's an offensive lineman. Like I said, everything's got to be exactly right for those guys. So unless they're working with the ones, sometimes their pitcher can be a little dirty, and then you just want to see them make a play. And I thought they did go out there and do some things with their legs and tried to make some plays for us.
Isaiah Jones, you had said that last year you were told that he was the best receiver. Having seen him this spring, where's your judgment on that?
He needs to continue to get better. Okay, I thought that he was last year he really was one of our best guys. I think that he's had some injuries he had to overcome. We're still extremely high on him, but I think some other guys have closed the distance on him.
What do you think of the defense not in the 3-3-5 as much tonight?
You know, the cool thing about this defense is it can be a lot of defenses, and then when it's moving, it's hard for people to figure out what it is. We have the ability to go back and forth through things. I think Rocky talked about that a little bit before we kicked the ball off today, and that's just part of the flexibility of the defense. I think when we get our linebackers back, and normally during spring practice, when they're out for spring practice, they're full go like on Monday. But when we get all those guys back and start practicing all through the summer, I think you'll get to see some of the traditional stuff.
Coach, before watching the tape, your initial reaction, who stood out to you?
I don't know. I mean, I've been in it too long to do that. You know, I thought that Jawan Price looked good. I thought he did some things. Okay, but outside of that, that's about as far as I'll go.
Coach, seeing Rocky Long out there, just what it's been like to have him here leading this defense, and just what his wealth of knowledge and wisdom at the time is.
You guys, he's really good. I mean, check his record. Ask Alexa. Ask Siri how good he is. Okay, you can't put what he's done in the past behind him, and we're very fortunate to have somebody with that type of experience leading our defense.
What do you think his role is going to be this year?
Well, I think he's a big guy, and I think the air is different where he's at there. I don't know if he might have grown since he's been here. It looks like he's 6'6", but when you got somebody that big and he's got a vertical advantage, you got to see if you can take advantage of that, especially when you get down in the red zone.
Anything else for Coach?
A couple injury things just to run by you back then. End of spring, I just got to ask, Dan Villari's in a knee brace now. That's not what he had been dealing with or wearing before. What's the status on him?
He should be ready to go in August.
And then I believe DeMarcus Adams was also out today. He's been out for a couple weeks.
He'll be fine probably on Monday.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.